What's up guys, Dustin here, and in today's video I'm going to be climbing Croagh Patrick but with no shoes on. Yeah, I've climbed this about 2 times before, once about a year ago and then before that like 7 or 8 years ago. And you're probably asking, geez, why am I doing it barefoot? But apparently that's what people did a long time ago, and apparently as well if you're walking barefoot up Croagh Patrick it's supposed to be good for the soul or something weird like that. It's such a stupid idea. I'm fairly nervous. I'm kind of hoping I don't like cut up my feet or anything like that, because I don't have plaster with me or anything, and I don't know how I'll end up getting down. It is definitely a bad idea, but I feel it'll be good crack anyway. Alright guys, just a quick disclaimer before we head into the video. I want to say that I don't recommend doing this at all, and I don't want to say don't do it just because I don't want to stop anyone from doing it, but I definitely do not recommend doing this. Also, for anyone who was somewhat considering doing this in their lifetime, or it was something that they wanted to do, stay tuned till the end of the video because I'll explain what has happened to me over the last 6 and 7 weeks, and basically the injuries and everything that happened to my feet after the climb. Yeah, so that's Croagh Patrick right there. If you're in the west of Ireland, you may as well do it. Like, I don't know why you wouldn't. Why not? It takes about 3 hours in and around. That's the best way to describe me. I was like that guy, you know, when he used to go to bounce castle parties and then they'd kind of say, oh, food's ready. I'd kind of be that person who'd have to put on his shoes to run like from the grass inside. I was never that daredevil who like ran through the stones. I just couldn't handle it at all. So I don't know how I'm going to survive this. Such a bad idea, but it'll be kind of gas when I've done it, like, and just be able to say, you know, I've done that. It's kind of going to be good crack anyway, so yeah. Alright, here we go. Shoes off. Yeah guys, I want to mention as well, it's absolutely freezing. I'm doing this right now like mid-January, it's freezing, it's about 6 degrees. I'm shivering. I'm wrapped up well, so hopefully it'll be grand. I hope my toes don't go freezing, but yeah. Alright, now we're off. This is not going to be fun. I just realised I probably walked about 10 steps. And already my feet are just sore. I can just feel how painful it's going to be. This is so painful. My toes are like red.
Tonight we will fly above the sky. We are heroes tonight.
Man, those ones that stick right into you are just so sore.
And don't show any fear. I've been flying from town to town, from London to Taiwan.
My feet are just so sore. It hurts. Oh shit, that hurt. It's really hard to film, like I said, without balance. And yeah, I didn't walk that much, like, come on. Here we are, we're some of the way there. And people keep passing me being like, why are you doing this? And I just say, I actually have no idea. My feet are all muddy, freezing. I passed the gate, feet are packed. So we hit a bit of a speed bump, I started bleeding. So plan is I'm going to keep going up to the top and then I'll bring my shoes down because I don't want it to get infected. Alright guys, about 40 minutes from the top. Just there, set to start.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side.
daylight. There's about 2 hours of daylight left, and you'll be down in like an hour and a half. Be safe. Yes, I did it. The church is right there. Yes, thank God. Alright guys, I hope you can see me. I'm finished now. I didn't really much on the way down. It was so painful coming out. Like, adrenaline was fine for a bit of the way, but like right now my toes are so numb, it's freezing. It got dark, it was windy, you seen a bit of snow. I'm just so happy I did it. I probably won't be able to walk for like a day or two. Hopefully I'll be grand. I can walk now, but I can like feel the blood in my shoe. Okay, so firstly, before we head into the next part of the video, I just want to say that yes, I did have a big reasoning behind doing this. So when I did reach the top, it did mean a lot for me, and I know that this was like a dangerous thing to do, and I definitely could have achieved what I wanted to achieve by doing a different activity. I can say that I definitely did underestimate the aftermath. I didn't think my feet would be half as bad as they were. Alright, so this is the part of the video where I'm going to be explaining kind of what happened to my feet after the climb and what's been happening to me over the last 6 or 7 weeks. So I don't say it lightly, but the skin did peel off my feet, basically my heel and the soles of my feet. The skin was gone, but definitely don't underestimate the picture if you don't want to see it. Alright, so I'm going to be putting the pictures on the screen in a few seconds, so for anyone who wants to skip, you can probably skip now. My right foot is worse, so I'm going to show that first, and then I'll show my left foot after. This is my right foot. Okay, and this is my left foot. I don't know if you noticed, on my right foot and a bit on my left foot, there's a bit of blackness, and that was an infection starting. So the orange thing on my left big toe, that's iodine, and they basically had to kind of burn the infection off with the iodine. They put that all over my open wounds, and yeah, that was probably the most painful day of my life because it was like a burning sensation, killing the infection, and I was kind of going into shock, and I was basically just screaming for like 3 or 4 hours straight, just in so much pain. Now I'm going to show a picture of my feet, and they were dressed up in dressing, so there's plaster and stuff on them now, so it's not like a bad picture. You won't be able to see any cuts or anything, but basically this was me. My feet were kind of wrapped up like that for basically the next 2.5 weeks. I couldn't put my feet on the ground. I couldn't touch my feet off anything. I might show a picture now. This is just my foot when it's improved. So this is a picture of my right foot, and yeah, this is a picture of my left foot. Yeah, so that was about 2.5 weeks later. As you can see, they've improved a lot, and then eventually the scabs just fell off, and then I was able to kind of start walking while I had scabs on my feet, and that was just kind of, I was walking with crutches to put pressure on my feet, but to also take pressure off walking, because you know it was definitely very sore walking on my feet because I hadn't walked in about 2.5 weeks. Shoes also felt really tight. And yeah, it was quite painful walking at the start. It was weird walking when you haven't walked in 2.5 weeks. So when I was walking a bit weird. Yeah, so finally, I don't really have any pictures, up-to-date pictures, but basically the skin is just kind of red, and it just kind of feels like I'm walking on a sunburn. That's the best way to describe it. So when I graze it off something, it is quite sore, and if I hit it off something, it's alright. My heels are good, and I went to the podiatrist like 2 days ago. I thought I was getting good, but she said it could be another month or so till I'm back without dressings off my feet. And lastly, I just want to say thank you to anyone who kind of took any time out of their day to look after me. If you're new to this channel and you want to kind of see what my upload schedule will be like, just watch my last video. I'll have it linked in the description, and you should be able to see it at the end of the video. Thanks to everyone else who watched. Add me on Instagram, it's McDonagh. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video.